story begins in a quiet village library, where Leila, a young woman with a love for stories, is helping Mama Ruth organize old books and papers. As she pulls open a dusty wooden drawer, she finds a yellowed envelope sealed but never mailed. The handwriting is shaky, deliberate, and carries the weight of someone who struggled to put feelings into words. The envelope reads, "To Leila," but it isn't hers. It's dated 15 years earlier. Sometimes, letters carry truths that were too heavy to deliver. But if it found you, maybe it was meant to be read. Leila carefully opens the envelope. Inside is a letter written by David, a boy she vaguely remembers from her childhood, a boy who left the village suddenly, without explanation. The letter begins, "Dear Leila, I don't know if these words will ever reach you. I don't know if I have the courage to send them, but I need to write them, because silence has been eating me alive. You were my light in the village, the laughter that made the long days bearable. I wanted to tell you that I loved you, but I was afraid of what people would say, afraid of leaving, afraid of staying. So I write this instead, and maybe one day you'll know." Leila feels her chest tighten. She remembers David's shy smile, the way he used to sit under the mango tree sketching in his notebook. She never knew he carried such feelings. The letter continues, explaining why David left. His father had debts in the city, and David was forced to abandon school to work. He felt ashamed, too poor to dream, too burdened to confess his love. "I thought leaving would make me stronger, but every day I carry the weight of what I never said. If I could, I would return and tell you in person. But I don't know if I'll ever have that chance." Leila closes the letter, tears welling in her eyes. She realizes this was not just a confession, it was a cry for connection, a plea from someone who felt invisible. The discovery ignites something in Leila. She decides she must find David. She asks elders in the village, visits the old train station, and even searches through Mama Ruth's memories. Everyone remembers David, but no one knows where he went. Mama Ruth advises, "If you seek him, don't just look for the boy you remember. People change. Sometimes letters freeze us in time, but life moves forward." Leila travels to the city, carrying the letter in her bag like a compass. The city overwhelms her, its noise, its endless streets, its anonymity. She visits factories, markets, and even small art studios, hoping to find traces of David. Finally, in a small cafe, she sees a familiar sketch pinned to the wall. A mango tree, drawn with delicate lines. Her heart leaps. She asks the cafe owner, who tells her the artist is a man named David who occasionally sells drawings there. Days later, Leila finds him. David is older now, his face lined with struggle, but his eyes still carry the same quiet gentleness. He is surprised to see her, almost speechless. Leila holds out the letter. "I found this. You never sent it." David's hands tremble as he takes it. He looks at her, ashamed. "I thought it was too late. I thought you'd forget me." Leila smiles through tears. "I never forgot. And now I know what you carried all these years." They sit together in the cafe, talking for hours. David explains how he struggled in the city, how he worked odd jobs, how he kept drawing to survive the loneliness. He admits he always regretted not sending the letter. Leila tells him how the village remembered him, how his absence left a silence. She confesses that she too had feelings for him, though she never spoke them. The cafe becomes a sanctuary, a place where time bends and two souls reconnect after years of silence. But the story doesn't end with reunion. David is torn, his life is in the city now, while Leila's is in the village. The letter brought them together, but reality threatens to pull them apart again. Mama Ruth's words echo in Leila's mind. People change. Letters freeze us in time, but life moves forward. Leila realizes the letter was not just about love, it was about courage. David had written what he couldn't say. Now, they must decide whether to live in the past or build something new. David visits the village with Leila. He sees the mango tree again, the library, the familiar paths. He feels both nostalgia and renewal. The villagers welcome him warmly, surprised but happy. Together, Leila and David start a small art and storytelling project combining his sketches with her narratives. They call it the Love Journal. It becomes a way to heal, to share, to inspire others who carry unsent letters in their hearts. This letter was never sent, but it found its way to me. It taught me that silence can be heavier than words, and that sometimes, even after years, love can still be spoken. If you carry a letter in your heart, don't wait too long. Send it, speak it, share it, because the words you never say might be the ones someone needs most.